Hello and welcome back everyone, I'm Banana and this is Aurora for XR Space strategy game. And yeah, we're back once again. I've advanced time just a little bit, I think it was 2 years actually. And in the meantime we kind of completely geologically surveyed Barnard Star. There are some really good planets like Barnard Star A1, A2, and I think one of the moons is really good. Oh, actually two of them. I mean, look at this. This is 81 million gallicite at 0.8 accessibility. That is so much. That is amazing. These two, yeah, well, not really worth mentioning to be honest, but I think this all summed up is quite a lot. Quite a lot. So that's the next thing that we want to do. But one thing that I kind of have promised or mentioned a lot is that I actually tried to draw the missile frigate that we're currently using. As you might remember, no, it's not a missile task group, sorry. It's that one. It's the Javelin class missile frigate, and I tried to draw it, and I was debating whether to show it or not because I'm a little bit self-conscious when it comes to, well, drawings, because I can't really draw that well. But what? No, crap. Come on. There we go. Sometimes I need to move the mouse through with speed because otherwise it gets stuck on the edge of the screens. But yeah, that's what I drew. Excuse me. That's our missile frigate. Just one, well, you know, not really a good perspective. Some perspective errors. It's okay-ish, I think. It could be worse. Could be way worse. Could be better though. I tried rendering it. That, you know, but tried to fill in all the blanks. But that made it look so bad that I kind of decided to just leave it at as line work for the moment, as line art. Because it's just, I can't render, I just can't do it. Anyways, this was the Javelin class. You've seen it, you can, you know, rewind the video, press pause and then laugh your ass off. But yeah, I think it's mediocre. It's not really good and it's not really bad. It's just forget it. That's what or close to what I imagined our missile frigate, or what it would look like. Anyways, another thing that we need to do is actually look at our research. And as you can see, we're now researching still some better active graph sensors. I think this is one of the most, well, important researches. That your sensor, the better your sensors, basically, the farther away you can spot your opponents, your enemies. And that means if you see them first, you get to act first. At least that's what I think in this is happening in this case. So I tried to increase our sensor strength, our sensor sensitivity. Also, it kind of makes our ships way lighter, because you need smaller sensors to achieve the same range. And sensors are pretty darn heavy. So that's something. Also, I queued up the laminate composite armor, which will be done in pretty much a year's time, little bit less. That will also make our ships lighter. That's another thing. And of course, still working on the magnetic confinement fusion drive, which well, I think even started 2 episodes ago, but it will take ages. It will just take ages, but that's because we don't have a very good power and propulsions guy or girl. It's a little bit sad. Also, we expanded our mines quite a bit. We have a second civilian mining company or complex on Borelli, which is rather bad because I wanted to go there. I mean, it's a really good place to be, but I actually set the output to purchase mineral output. That means we don't sell it and we don't gain wealth but we gain the materials or minerals, which is kind of good. As you can see, it's duranium, it's vanderite, it's thorium, uridium, and gallicite. This is used for engines. Thorium is fuel. These two, vanderite and uridium, are I'm not sure what they're used for, but I mean I just buy them. I mean, it's a good output, 0.8, 0.5-ish. It's not that good, but 0.8 is. And there's a lot of uranium there as well, so that's something that I want as well. Good. Let's just go through advanced time a little bit, and let's see what we can or can't achieve. I might even try to draw our censorship. I'm not sure if I can do it, because it took me quite some time actually drawing this crappy picture, and it's the best that I could do in a reasonable amount of time. I mean, sure, I could go ahead and try to improve my drawing skills over the next 2 or 3 years, and then hopefully we'll get something, but I don't think that this is a very smart move. I mean, improving my drawing skills, sure. That's a smart move, then no doubt there. But I think I don't know if I have this Let's Play up in 2 years. Maybe season 7 or something like that. Oh, by the way, I was really happy about reading the comments on this, on the series, and actually we have a new civilian administrator. There we go. Adan Adelhard. Adelhard. I think. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I mean, the H here makes it a little bit weird, but Adelhard. It could be good. And you, sir, are not just the governor of Earth. No, you're the governor of Earth sector. So you're overseeing all this. That's where you apply your bonuses to, and that's great. Because your boni are amazing, as you can see: wealth, factory production, ship production, population growth. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. So we have quite some. We have quite some boni here. So I'm happy. I'm happy with that. Also, I liked the suggestion. Just using pole arm. A pole arm theme for our for our fleet. I think I'll do that. I like it, but that's when we get to the next, to the next level. When we upgrade our fleet, I think we're going with, I don't know, the pole axe, bardiche glaive, partisan, something like that, depending on what type of thing it is. By the way, I'm not sure if the bardiche is actually pronounced that way, but, could be, might not be, so. Not that I know. Alright, let's take a look at our environment, our terraforming. We actually have quite some terraformers in orbit, and we're still building some. But then the nitrogen is almost there. Then we just need to push up the oxygen and also get some greenhouse gases up in here, because it's fairly cold on Mars. It's fairly cold. So let's take a look at the shipyard tasks. I started to build 2 new terraforming ships of the Changeling class, the Windbag and the Chameleon, because they're just adding gas to the atmosphere. So I thought Windbag is just pretty good name for it, and the Chameleon because they shift, they transform the planet. So I think these names are pretty good. And as soon as they're done, we will retool them and maybe build something else. And Franklin Industries Incorporated are currently retooling from the Atlas class freighter to the jump gate constructor Beaver. They're eager beavers. They will build us some dams and some jump gates on the jump points to Barnard Star and maybe somewhere else. I don't know yet. So that is, well, that was what's up between episodes, what you might have missed, but it's nothing really major, is it? Also, the last shipyard that you've seen that's currently upgrading its capacity, that guy will be building thorium harvesters, because I think we're running low on fuel. I mean, if you take a look at Earth, we currently have fuel available 232 million liters of fuel. Now you could say, well, that's a lot, right? But actually it isn't. I mean, it's a good amount, but it's not that much, because most of our ships have something like 300,000 liters, or the Cyclone class, that's the fuel harvester, will have 1 million liters. The Javelin, for example, has 1 million liters. So we could fill up 232 Javelin classes, and then we're out of fuel. I mean, yeah, that's a lot. Sure, that's a lot still, but it's depleting, I think. It's not something that is on the safe side. And while it's not a pressing issue, we should think about it rather soon. Otherwise, running out of fuel would be bad, because if we don't have any thorium left, then we can't produce any fuel, but we can't, you know, fly to other planets to get more fuel, because we don't have any fuel left to fly to other planets. So we could be, you know, soft-locked. Actually, hard-locked. I don't know the difference. You know, the terms hard-lock and soft-lock in gaming, when you just encounter some bug, maybe. Ooh, look at that. There are some fights somewhere. I think I just saw this last thing tick by 5 seconds. Let's take a look at Forti Aridiani. Ah, we don't have anyone there. Alpha Centauri, we don't have anybody there, but in Wolf 359 we got our gravitational wave geosurvey ship. From the looks of it, the jump to Forti Aridiani is the only jump that you can make from here, which is rather weird. But I mean, Forti Aridiani, we know that, is a pretty good planet, or a pretty good solar system. I mean, come on, load up. I mean, look at that, terrestrial planet, large moon, that's also kind of okay, or in the range of getting a colony. The rest are just asteroids, but still, I mean, this one is pretty good. We need to get our ship over there. Our what's it called again? Geological survey vessel. Actually, I was thinking about it, wasn't I? Give me a look here. Let me take a look. Oh, they're all refueled. Okay, you know what? Feels like this move was kind of bugged. Let's get you all to Wolf 359, and yeah, just move there, and then let's see. The problem that we have at the moment is, let's go for auto turns and 5-day chunks. The problem that we have is our Javelin class, our missile frigate, doesn't have the range, nor does it have the deployment time to move to Forti Aridiani's main system. I tried that, and I flew there just to fly. Interesting. I went there, let's just put it that way, because I was just thinking about the word flew. Anyways, so I told my ships to go to Forti Aridiani A6 or A5. A6. While we tried to go there, it was around here. And we just made it there. And I think we made it to A4 before our ships started to bitch around that they are deployed too long. But they have had enough fuel to go back, that wasn't the real problem. But this is somewhat just at the edge of our deployment range. So we need to think about this. Are we in Wolf 359 now? No. I'll just wait here for the ships to move in. I think changing the system view might interrupt the auto turns. Or we're still locked in 5-second chunks from the looks of it. Yeah. Still locked. Kinda makes me nervous though. I mean, for all that I know, they could at the moment shoot at the grav wave over here. Because we have no clue. I think this ship doesn't have any sensor, so it wouldn't even notice when it's shot at. I think. Don't quote me on that. Come on, stop fighting. I want to advance time a little bit faster. Huh. Quite the battle going on. Come on. Could either of you die, please? That would be nice. The thing is, if you have really long-range missiles that have quite some speed to it, it doesn't really matter if they're super fast or just fast. I know that sounds weird, but still, sometimes it takes up to 3 hours until impact. So if we have to be locked in 5-second chunks now for, I don't know, 3 hours, I'll get pissed because we just advanced by 1 minute. That's amazingly boring. Come on. Oops. Wrong button. Doesn't matter. Most likely we'll just advance by, yeah, 1 minute again. That is great. I want to get stuff done. NPR, would you please die? I think one thing that we should do though is build a little bit longer range survey ship that has jump capabilities on its own, but I'm not sure if we really want to do or need to do this. I mean, jump ships are pretty expensive, I feel like, so I don't know. Ah, there we go. Seems like we have advanced 5 days or something like that. Or at least one. No, come on. I think there was an hour in between or something, and now we're stuck again. Maybe it was 3 hours or something. You know, that could have been it, right? They could have fired some salvos, then advanced time for an hour or 2 hours, you know, to brace for impact or wait for the impact on the other ship, and now they're firing another salvo or something. Also, you know, I'm still not convinced when it comes down to the Gauss cannons or, you know, the railguns, because I don't get it why they lose that much power or that much velocity or, you know, just damage over range. I mean, lasers, I get it, right? I mean, they just defocus over time, and you don't have all the lights parallel. You always have a slight, you know, it's just a slight angle, so it's always a slight cone. So over the course of, I don't know how many million meters that you have here, you'll most certainly increase, you know, your area that you will shine your laser on, and that means you have a larger surface that you deposit your energy on, and yeah. But I don't get it with the railguns. I mean, if you fire them in atmosphere, sure, I get it. They get slowed down, but the gas around it. But in space, I'm still not convinced. I would have loved if the the railgun is more like an artillery kind of thing. You know, super long range, might not deal the most damage, but still. But it's... let's not say super long range, let's just say long range. You know, the super long range would be missiles, because they're still propelling themselves, because they have some fuel on it and an engine. So they can, you know, just move and even correct the course if they have the capacity to steer, which they obviously have. But I feel like it should be that railguns, or mass drivers basically, should have more range than lasers. Maybe this is some kind of balancing issue, but it's weird. Oh, the graph wave is done, so there's nothing here anymore. Interesting. Well, graph wave, I have some good news for you. You are moving to the soul jump point, and you're going to move to, because you can't jump. And then you just wait there, because I want my, you know, the gravitational survey ship, not the gravitational survey ship, the jump ships, our military crew should jump over here, and I have auto turns on. Why don't you auto turn? Huh. Actually, that's a good question. Why don't you auto turn? Come on, are you really engaged in the fight again? Yeah, they are. Oh, come on. Man. While we are on the subject of weapons, though, I realized that, you know, I said meson or meson cannons, right? And I actually looked it up, and it seems like both is accepted. You can pronounce it both ways, and it's still fine. And actually, I shouldn't admit that, but I was like, man, I know this. I know the name. I've heard that before, and I'm pretty sure that I should know something about it. And then I looked it up again, and I was like, I was kind of embarrassed that I forgot about those things. It's actually a class of particles. If you, yeah, I think you can call it a class or family. I'm not. Yeah, something like that. And they actually consist of a quark anti-quark, well, a quark anti-quark. This is a pair, always a pair of a quark and an anti-quark. And if you're not familiar with that, but I apologize for this, but you know, like protons and neutrons are made up of 3 quarks. And these mesons are actually just a quark anti-quark pair. That's just how they work, how they look like, or what they are made of. It's just a class of particles. I really don't know why I forgot about those. Come on, do something, you stupid sons of guns. Could you either flee or die or whatever? I just can't deal with these 5-second intervals anymore. Oh, and by the way, actually, those things shouldn't have that big of a range now that I come to think of it. Let me take a look at these things. I mean, you actually need to... what's the range of... Yeah, 20 kilometers. 20,000 kilometers. That's pretty far, though. I mean, they don't really, you know, exist. You know, just on them, just in nature, they need to be produced. As far as I remember, by some high energy, you know, some high energy impacts or collisions and stuff like that. Oh, come on. We're so close to New Year's. I want to, I want to celebrate. I want to drink. There we go. Woohoo! Happy New Year. Happy 2053. Oh, man. 52 was a great year, though. 52 was a great year. But now, let's make some wishes, some things that we really want to achieve in 2053, and I think in 2053 we want to achieve, I don't know, maybe some better gravitational sensors, maybe we want to get some laminate composite armor, and hope that the progress on the magnetic confinement fusion drive is just advancing. So the resolutions that we have for 2053. Are you kidding me? What's going on again? Are we still are we locked in this again? This is a gigantic battle. What's going on there? Also, where is the battle going on? I would really like to take a look at it. Yeah, just wait there, Graph Wave. Just wait there. Where's the other... Why aren't they here yet? They still have to move to Wolf 359. That's here. It can't... It's impossible. They should have been here by now. They're still on Earth. What the hell? What's going on? Oh, there's still an overhaul. That is weird. Oh, of course there's still an overhaul, because we just took a very long ass time to don't advance time at all, because we just had 5-second intervals. I forgot about that. The thing is, if you play the game, right, and you click on 30-day chunk, or you click at 5-day chunk, or 5-second increments, it doesn't really feel like, and it doesn't make a difference for you as a player. You click on the one button and in-game 30 days are gone, or 5 seconds are gone, and, you can't really distinguish these things as a player. So you feel like you've been playing for ages, and maybe 10 seconds have, or 20 seconds have passed. Or, in the same amount of real time for months could have passed, so that's why. Are you moving there now? They have completed their overhauls, so they should do it. The unrest on Mars is going down again, which is great. I like it. Still have 900 units of infrastructure over here that should be transported to Mars rather soon. Also pretty good. And nitrogen is still being added to the atmosphere. Great. So I think we're going to take some more turns and then we're going to leave for today. Hopefully these guys now make the jump to Wolf 359. Come on. Also, we should take a peek at... Whoa, what happened? Are they there yet? No, they're not. It takes more than a month to go there? I'm really weirded out now. Where the hell are they? Ah, almost. Okay, fine. Let's go over there. And now we need to wait, basically, because we're building the jump gate constructors, and I think we're going to build one on Wolf 359 and one on Barnard Star. Please don't tell me it takes you more than 5 days to jump through a jump gate. Gotta be kidding me. Also, why is auto turns not working? Huh. Maybe because order is not possible, interrupts the auto turn. That could be it. I mean, it would make sense. Quite a lot of sense, actually. Really? Didn't I tell you to jump through? You're here and you make a squadron transit, okay? Do it. Do it now. Didn't know that takes 10 days. Anyways, I think it's going on way too long now, and you know, those guys will jump through, then I will tell it to, you know, just survey the one planet that's over there, and that's basically what I wanted to do. Maybe I even transport it to Forte Aridiani and let it loose there, just to take a peek at all the planets, and to see if there is some suitable, or if there are some minerals for exploitation. As soon as this is done, I am actually not 100% sure what to do next. Oh yeah, right, building some jump gates. We have quite a lot to do, so it's not over at all, unless somebody invades us and kills us all. Then it's over, definitely. But let's not hope that this will happen. Anyways, if you like what I saw, then please consider pressing the like button. It helps me out a great deal, and I really do hope that I see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching, and as always, auf Wiedersehen.